And that's right. It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. That's right. All right, I believe we're live. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Hey, what's up, man? My name is Glenn Lundy, husband to one, father to nine. And they're all getting older. They're all getting older, every single one of them. There comes a time of the year where we have like a bunch of birthdays kind of like back to back to back to back to back. And so I was going through my kids' ages. Yesterday. I don't remember what for, but I was going through my kids' ages, and they all just got a year older. So like it's like having a new final. You remember your finals you had to take back in like high school or whatever. It's like having a new final. Every year or so. They're like, oh, "What are your kids' ages?" And I'm like, "You're asking a lot, bro." And people look at me, ha, 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 you don't know. And I'm like, bro, I know, but you just got to give me a minute. Like, when you have 9 kids, like, it's not just so easy. Oh, how old are your kids? Oh, one's 7 and one's 4. One's 16 and one's 12. Or maybe you have older kids and then you've had time. You're like, one's 28 and one's 25. Well, you've had 28 years to remember that, bro. So I was like, oh, my gosh, how old are my kids? All right, 16. 13. I've got one that turns 12 tomorrow. I got one that just turned 10. I got another one that's 8. I got another one that's 7, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure 7. And then I got one that just turned 5. And then I got another one that'll be a year here pretty soon. Pretty crazy. Anyways, husband of one, father to 9, host of #RiseAndGrind. I'm glad you're here. It's going to be a great show. We're launching a new series this week. You're going to love it. Good morning and welcome to the #1 morning show in America. I am your host, Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 9, author, speaker, and the founder of 800%.life. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right, today is Monday, January 12th, 2026. Great morning to you, Eliza. Today is Monday, January 12th, 2026. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, January 12th. January 12th, 2026. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible, incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where today we're looking at, I believe we're looking at a high of 41 today. It's 24 right now. It was really cold this weekend. I don't know if it was cold where you were. We had like this little blizzard thing that came through. I've never really seen anything like it. It's like you look outside and there was nothing out there. And then you look outside 30 seconds later and it was like you can't see more than a foot in front of you. And then you look outside again 4 minutes later and it was all gone, but there was a little dusting of snow. In some areas it was like an inch of snow, but it came in like 5 minutes. It was crazy. It was crazy. Is its new day or is its new day? Not sure what you're talking about there, Ramon, but hey, it was kind of crazy. So today, Monday, January 12th, 2026, a little bit cold here in Lexington, Kentucky, probably a little bit warmer as we are. I'm going to be a little bit warmer later because I'm going to Las Vegas. I'm going to Dallas today. I will be flying out to Dallas. I am speaking at an NCM/VinQ Acquisition 20 group. So my buddies over at VinQ have invited me to come out and speak to dealers from all over the United States of America. And so I will be flying to Dallas today. Now, this is my first travel of the new year. It like kind of kicks off. Okay, it's travel time. So travel time kicks off. This will be your first travel of the new year. And that means after this travel, I will only have 98 days remaining, 98 days where I'm allowed to travel around the world. And here's what I mean by that. People ask me all the time, they're like, Glenn, how much do you travel? And I'm like, well, no more than 100 days a year. And they're like, oh, that's interesting. Where's that number come from? Well, when I left the retail side of the business and became an entrepreneur, my own business owner, I made a promise to my wife that I would have breakfast and dinner with her and the kids 265 days a year, 265 days a year. So about 2/3 of the year, I'll be home for breakfast and dinner. Now, the job that I had before that did not allow that. Before that, I was having breakfast and dinner like Sundays. That was about it. So 52 days a year. So it was a big leap. But we made it real clear. Like, here's how we're going to do it. 265 days a year, we'll eat breakfast and dinner as a family. And you know what I mean by that. At least have the opportunity to eat breakfast and dinner together as a family. And 100 days a year, I'll be on the road. 100 days a year, I'll be on the road. Up to, I don't have to do all 100, but 100 days on the road. But the reason we did that is it was it was important to me, and it should be important to you, to be super, super clear, right? One of my favorite quotes is, to be kind is to be clear. To be kind is to be clear. And so travel starts today after a pretty amazing weekend. Did any of you guys watch football? I mean, we had some great football, except for the very last game of the weekend. There was some great football this weekend, some back and forth battles, there was all kinds of lead changes and so on and so forth. Got to watch football this weekend. Also, just a lot of good time with the kids, with the fam. My son is really coming around. He's learning all his different motor skills. He's got a couple teeth coming in. He's super, super cute. I love this kid. Look at this picture right here. Look at this. For those of you that are watching on video, this kid is just super, super, super sweet, right? So it's a big weekend hanging out with them. We did celebrate Willow. We celebrate her birthday tomorrow, but we went ahead and celebrated with the family last night. And then she also had her friend party this weekend. So I took them all to a trampoline park. So it was just a great family weekend. My hope is for you that you got some time with family as well. And it was just super, super cool. So I brought this piece up today. To be kind is to be clear. I brought this piece up today because today is also a very unique day. Unlike any other day in a really, 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 really long time, if ever. So lean in. I'll tell you why here in just a second. Today's show will be just a little bit different. So today is a unique day after an amazing, fulfilling weekend, because today is the day that I was supposed to be in federal court. Yes, I was supposed to be in federal court, and I haven't been to court in a very, 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 very long time. I used to be able to high five people on my way in to the courthouse. What up, Jim? How you doing, Tom? Hi, Susie. But that's an old season for me. So today I was supposed to be in court for the very first time in a very long time in a federal court. And we're going to dive into that here in just a second. Before we do, though, you know what we got to do? Cliffhanger. Uh-oh, you're like, what? Hold up, wait. We're talking about court, and then what the? Yeah, look, Russell Hill said, what the? You know what we got to do on the show? We got to do some dancing. Let's go. I like it. Hey, for those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right, hit that share button. Got it? Because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes, you, to hit that share button. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you are watching live or you are watching on replay, say what's up, and I'll say what's up back. Does that sound fair? 95% of the people that watch this show watch on replay. So don't feel like it's okay for you to just hang out back there and not say nothing. Not how it works. I need you to say what's up to me, and I will say what's up to you. All right. Good morning, Pastor Jeff. How are you, sir? Golly, I owe you a phone call. Time flies. Good morning, Trisha Rue. Thank you for being here. And for those of you in Breakfast with Champions, good morning to you as well. Marilyn Wilkin, good morning. Russell Hill is in the building. Good morning, Russell Hill. How we doing, Wendy Reeves? What's up, Wendy Reeves? Yeah, my wife made homemade bread, homemade cinnamon rolls this weekend. She'll be making all that stuff from scratch. She's crazy. She's amazing. Soul Salcedo. Good morning, Soul. What's up, Tanya Colcahoon? Great to see you this morning. Robin Welshans is in the building. Wendy Reeves is in the building. Samantha Baker. Good morning, Samantha Baker. Michelle Gravely. Good morning. Sarah Green. Good morning. Young Johnson. My guy. Good morning. We've got Malika Carey in the building. I have a feeling I know where this is going. I will tell you after if I was right. Marilyn Wilkin is in the building. Good morning, Marilyn. How you doing, Tara Hope? How you doing, Bugsy? What's up, my guy, Bugsy? In the building. Jessica Rice is in the building this morning. Tony Thorstad is in the building this morning. How you doing, Ramon Ray? Great to see you, Ramon. Denny Rust, good morning. Great to see you. Jeremy Nolan, great to see you. I believe I saw Scott Simons. Good to see you, Mr. Scott Simons. Hope you had a big weekend. Catherine Guidi is in the building. Rodney Rock Hatfield is playing around with Sora AI. I think I saw some videos of Rodney Rock Hatfield dancing and preaching around the church with his AI tools that he's messing around with. Leslie Price, good morning to you. Angela Hastings, good morning to you. All of you that watch later. Judy Tebow, always watching the show a little bit later. Good morning to you. My mom watches every single day. My wife does not. My mom does. A lot of my employees do not. I shouldn't say employees. A lot of my team do not, which is, to me, it's just crazy. Like, super insights. Watch the show that your boss does, and then you know what he's talking about and thinking about and all that crazy stuff, right? What's prioritized to him. Like, I feel like this is a window to my soul. You want to move up in the ranks, bro, watch the show. Seems pretty simple. But for those of you, Kathy Camacho, Robert Migliaccio, Heather Parody, why did I just forget my boy's name? There's a bunch of you. Regina Fleming, good morning. West Storm, good morning. There's a bunch of you that watch this show every day. And hey, check it out. This weekend also was a big weekend for the app. So we launched this Morning 5 app. I don't know if any of you guys are participating in that yet. If you've jumped in, it's probably challenging. Creating a new habit is always challenging. I know some of you downloaded the app, but then haven't started your streaks yet, or maybe you went a day or two and you kind of fell off. If you haven't downloaded it yet, go to m5.800%.life. I think that's right, m5.800%.life. But this app has transformed me so quickly. It's crazy. Like, I feel so much pressure from you guys. I feel so much pressure. What's up, Clay Morris? I feel so much pressure from you guys to hold myself accountable to not just like kind of working out, but like actually working out. That's the biggest thing for me. The no snooze, got it down. No phone first thing in the morning, got it down. Writing down gratitude and goals, got it down. Sending out encouraging message, got it down. But as far as like actual workouts, good, real deal workouts every single day, I've always been consistent, but not daily when it comes to working out. But now with the app, like, I can't break my streak, bro. Are you kidding? I can't break my streak. And so yesterday it was interesting. My daughter, Caroline, she got me this sweat vest. Do any of you have a sweat vest like this? I've never worn one of these things before. But yesterday I worked out and on the Peloton, I did a Peloton ride wearing this sweat vest. And oh my goodness, these things are crazy, man. They're crazy. But the major transformation that's already happened for me with this app, which I think probably will happen for you once you plug in. I know how Don Sankey feels now. Like Don Sankey, it's just a part of his identity. He works out every single day. He's worked out every day for 8 years, right? Um, and now I get it. Like, it's not, am I going to work out today? It's not, do I want to work out today? It's, should I work out today? It's, I am working out today. I can't mess up my streak, right? Like, it's just, I am working out today. Just like I am going to drink water today. Just like I'm going to love all my kids today. Just like it's not a question. It's a complete shift in identity, and I did not expect that. I'll be honest. I did not expect it. If you haven't been plugging into the app, dude, you got to plug in. You can nudge people. You can hold other people accountable. You can send encouraging messages through the app. You can see where you stand on the leaderboard locally as well as globally. You can create all these streaks. You can gain all these points. You can get all this gear. The shop should be opening up soon where you're going to be able to get gear. It's super, super cool. So if you haven't downloaded the app yet, go do that. Also, the 800% Life group here on Facebook has been growing. This is an amazing place where we can connect with other like-hearted people like us. So it's just been, a really big weekend when it comes to the app, when it comes to the group, when it comes to bringing people together. We have ambassadors that we're working on putting together. These ambassadors are going to have like mini events in their area. Like say for example, I'm gonna use Liza. She's not applied or anything for an ambassador, and I'm not saying that she should. I'm just gonna use her as an example because I know she runs often. So say Liza's running in Charlottesville, and she decides I'm going to have an 800% event, and she's going to invite people locally to do like a 5K or 10K or something like that. And her and 5, 6, 7, people, they go do a sunrise 10K in Charlottesville all together. And Mary Lynn's doing the same thing down in St. Pete, and then TM's doing the same thing over in Atlanta, and then whoever's over in Texas. We need more people in Mississippi, apparently, right? But ambassadors are going to start having these little events, these little get-togethers, not huge, over-the-top to-dos, take a lot of time, effort, and energy, just like, hey, let's bring people together, equip them with the tools they need to succeed, and inspire them to be great, right? And so I'm really excited about how the 800% Life group is expanding and growing. I'm so clear on where this is taking us. And so for those of you that are jumping into the group and you're dropping comments and you're sharing posts and all that stuff, just know that I'm extremely grateful. We are part of a movement. It's happening, and it's happening really fast. Now, on that note, one thing you can do, if you haven't already, invite your friends. If you have the app, send the link out and invite your friends to join the app. If you are a part of 800% Life, the group, just click on invite. If you look right here on my screen, you can see there's an invite button. You can literally invite all of your friends that are on Facebook to come join this particular group. And don't be picky. Don't be choosy. Don't be like, well, that person might like it or that person might not like it. Like, invite all the people, dude. There's 1,600 people in the group in the last 10 days. If everybody got 10 people to come join the group, right? 1,600 times 10, there'd be 16,000 people in the group by the end of the day. And then if all those 16,000 people got 10 people, there'd be 160,000 people in the group within 2 days. Like, we're already such a powerful force, so strong that each of you just needs to activate a little bit, and we have an exponential effect. All right, let's get into this week's series, Court Days. I know you're probably wondering what the heck that's all about. I'm just so excited about this new app and this new group. It's really powerful. Hopefully you're experiencing that as well. All right, check it out. All right, so Court Days. You're like, what the heck is going on? All right, so I met a guy 2019. Anyways, I met a guy 7, 8 years ago. I met a guy and his wife, and they were a wonderful couple, like a wonderful, wonderful couple. And we became friends. I became friends with him and his wife. My wife became friends with his wife, and our kids became friends with their kids. We became friends. And I started 800% Club. Actually, after I met him, just a little bit after I had met him, I started 800% Club. And 800% Club was just live Zooms. That's it. It was just me getting on live Zooms with owners, general managers of car dealerships all over the country, doing training, consulting. I didn't have much of a team. I had Jessica. What's up, Alex Flores? Great to see you. I didn't have much of a team. I had Jessica at the time, and that was pretty much it. But I had no team, no nothing, and we were charging $2,500 a month. We were charging $2,500 a month to work with owners and general managers of car dealerships all across the country, and I was just doing live Zooms. And so this guy that I had met, he tells me that he is the best salesperson on planet Earth, best salesperson ever, and that he wants to come. He saw me, what I was doing with 800% Club, and he's like, hey, I want to join in, and I'll do sales, and I'll bring you dealers, and I'm the best salesman in the world. It's going to be amazing. And I was like, well, bro, that's cool, but I can't pay you like $2,500 a month. We do these retreats, these big retreats, and so on and so forth, and like that's my hard cost. Like I can't pay a commission on $2,500 a month and be in business. So if you're going to come on as a commission salesperson, that's cool, but I can only pay you on deals like that are more than $2,500 a month. I can't do anything else. And so we agreed that he would come on as a salesperson and I would pay him 30% commission on all deals at $4,000 a month or more. Because 30% at $4,000, I'm still getting $2,500 that the company needs. So we made that agreement, and we did a deal. 30% all members over $4,000 or more. And so then it was like, okay, we have a deal now. So let's get back to work. So we got back to work, and our families got closer. Our families got closer together. And we found out that his wife has like a thing, like she was born with a, what's the type of word? Genetic. She was born with a genetic disease that comes out later in life. It doesn't come out when you're young, but ultimately she will degrade quickly at some point. At some point, this genetic thing will kick in and she'll degrade quickly. So I found that out about her, and they have beautiful little kids and so on and so forth. And so as time was going on, he was working, but he wasn't selling anything, and he wasn't making any money at all. Like literally zero, because I told him I could only pay him if he sold stuff, and it was over $4,000. But I learned about his family, I learned about his wife, I learned about those things, and I started to feel bad. I started to feel bad because he was working hard and he really wasn't getting paid, but he just wasn't selling. Selling in the auto industry is unlike any other industry, just so you know, especially when you're selling to owners and general managers, very successful people in the auto industry. Like, it's tough, man. It's tough. I don't care how good of a salesperson you are. And so he was struggling, man. And so I started feeling bad. I started feeling really bad. And at some point he was like, hey, Glenn, you're doing these live Zooms, and I noticed that you're like saying the same things over and over. People are asking the same questions. You're giving the same answers. He's like, maybe we should like record your videos, and then we'll just upload those into a platform, and then you don't have to say the same things over and over and over again. And so I was like, okay, I like that idea. And he's like, dude, I've done this before. I've uploaded videos into a platform before for a different company. I can do it, and I can get it all organized. I'm like, all right, cool, do it. So he starts working on that, and then I'm like, man, this kid's working hard, and I like this platform that he's uploading videos to. So I just decided I'm going to start paying him 15% on all of the members that we have in the program versus paying him 30% only on ones that he brings to the table that are over $4,000. It was literally just out of the kindness of my own heart. I talked to my wife. I'm like, hey, he's working hard. They're a good family. They've got this genetic thing going on, and I feel guilty getting the work that we're getting out of him without paying him anything. So even though our agreement says one thing, let's pay him something else. So still no sales from him, but there's a ton of sales from me. The company's growing. I brought on my guy, Evan, because now I'm like, oh, there is a way that I can have salespeople. Evan's putting deals together. So we start growing the business. And then it started to get a little weird at this point. It started to get a little weird. This guy started asking different kind of questions, and he would go to different team members as the team was growing and say weird things and kind of behind my back. And we would go to events, and he would disappear at events, and I don't know where he went or what he was doing. It just started to get really weird. But here we were now, like 2 years in or something, and still not one sale from the guy. He never sold a single stinking deal. And he starts to get weird, and he's wanting passwords, and he's wanting to change our agreements, and he's sending over all these different proposals of how we could change the agreement to this and that, and he wants ownership and equity and all this stuff, man. And so after like so many talks, I had so many talks with this guy, it was wearing me out. Like every single day we were having some talk about a pay plan change, or it was just always about money, right? It was always about money. Talks were always about money. And so I'm like, bro, you're not even putting any deals together. You're uploading videos to a platform. Like, let's go. What are you talking about? If you would not harass, that's the wrong word, but if he would follow up with potential members of 800% Club the way he was hounding me, dude, oh my gosh, he would have sold all kinds of deals. So it gets weird. We have lots of conversations back and forth, and I end up firing the guy. So I fire him, and after I fire him, I think it's going to be chaos, but instead there's nothing but silence. Just completely silent. Like we go from talking every day to never, I haven't talked to the guy since, right? So silence. And then 2 years later, out of nowhere, dude, I get served papers that I have a lawsuit where I am being sued in federal court. And I am being sued by this guy in federal court. And this guy wants, guess what this guy wants? This guy wants 30% of every dollar my company's ever generated in the past, from the day I hired him day one, all the way through to today, and in perpetuity into the future. That's what the guy wants. Now, you got to keep in mind, we brought this guy in. We were paying him when we didn't need to pay him. As a matter of fact, when we fired him, my wife and I, because we loved like his family, my wife and I wrote him an extra check. We wrote him a check for $17,000 after we fired him, just to like help them over the next couple months as they transitioned and he found new employment or whatever. But all of a sudden I get hit with a lawsuit. Boom, I'm getting sued. And he wants 30% of every dollar my company has ever generated in the past or ever generates moving forward. It was a completely fortuitous lawsuit. And so we're like, yeah, we're fighting this. We're not doing this. This is not happening. And so we go through this process, dude. And if you've never gone through this process, like my wife mentally, she almost spun out, dude. Yeah, 800% crazy, Alex. My wife, when you go through this discovery process, it is a nightmare. Every single document scrutinized, every decision you made scrutinized, every email, every text message. And in discovery, they can ask for things that have absolutely no relevance to the actual court case. They can just ask for whatever they want. They can say, well, I need to know about this because at some point it's this. So there's weird laws around discovery. And so in our discovery, they wanted personal accounts, transactions. They wanted any other businesses that I had, all of those transactions. They wanted, everything, dude. So my wife had to dig through and find every single possible thing that you could possibly think of from the birth of our company. And then there's these, we've got these days where we're having to meet on live Zooms, and he's just lying, like straight up lying. Says he tells them that he never was supposed to sell anything, that he wasn't brought on for sales, that sales was not an aspect of this at all. It was crazy. It was crazy. And so we're just like completely blindsided by this thing. It was a nightmare. And fast forward, after 3 years of this stuff, we were scheduled to have court today. And I wasn't looking forward to it. All my team members were going to get called in and have to be witnesses. My wife was stressing out about it. And then last Tuesday, so 6 days ago, I got an email, last Wednesday, 5 days ago, I got an email from my lawyer saying that the court, or the judge in the federal court, has thrown the case out. Now, there's still some formalities. They can, if they bring new evidence to the table, so on and so forth. If they bring new evidence to the table, there's like a 14-day window where it could go back. But after 3 years of this, lots of money, after 3 years of this, they threw it out, man. And so this week, yeah, that's right, Alex. This week, we're going to have this series called Court Days, and I want to talk to you about what I learned. I want to talk to you about how it applies to you. I want to talk to you about why it's so important that you don't take shortcuts and that you stay above board and that you always act with character and integrity. Because you don't understand the scrutiny you're under when you're in situations like this, and your choices that you're making right now, just so you know, the choices that you are making right now behind closed doors will be revealed in one way or another in the future. I am so grateful that my wife and I did everything above board. I am so grateful that as they dug in, they did not find, there was nothing to find that would show us to be out ethic or out of integrity or anything like that. There was nothing. They tried. And thank God we had a halo of protection over us. And though it's been a stressful, really stressful season, it's something we can put behind us now, hopefully, right? Like I said, there's still like 8 more days of grace period or whatever. But God showed us so much in this season, brought us together stronger than ever. But it was a great reminder. And so I'm giving you the whole story today. You'll have to come back this week for all the lessons and how they apply to you, because there are aspects of this that I guarantee, I know apply to you. Because every single one of you right now is either in a fight, coming out of a fight, or have some sort of fight ahead of you. And it might not be a courtroom, but it's some sort of confrontation. You might be in a fight health-wise. Maybe you're in a fight relationally. Maybe you're in a fight with your faith, your belief in God. Maybe you're in a fight financially. Maybe it's a fight leadership-wise, or maybe it's a fight reputational-wise. Maybe it's a mental fight for you. But see, these trials, if you don't understand what these trials are really for, you're going to resent the very things that were sent here to refine you. So this week, we're going to dive into those lessons. Make sure you hang out with me all week. Make sure you hang out with your friends. But I wanted to start by being very clear, because to be kind is to be clear. And so I didn't want to dance around and just say, hey, there's this little law thing, and here's all the lessons. No, I need you to make sure it was very, very clear that you have a picture of how this whole thing went down. And some people would say I shared too much. Some people would say that there are some things that are not for others. Some people would say, well, Glenn, your show is supposed to be nothing but motivation, education, inspiration. But look, to be kind is to be clear. And I want to be kind to you because as far as I'm concerned, you and I are friends. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I do. And as children of God, you are my brother and you are my sister. And so I wanted to be honest and share with you the experience that I've been going through for the last 3 years. 3 years. I wanted to share that experience with you. And this week, we'll take it where we take it. Does that sound fair? All right, I got to get to the gym so that I can check it off in my app. I've already checked off in my app that I did my no snooze and that I did my no phone. I can now send out that I did an encouraging message. So I'm going to send that out. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get my workout on. I hope you have an amazing day today. I'm going to be over on Clubhouse. We still meet over on Clubhouse for those of you that used to be on Clubhouse a long time ago. Great group over there. I stepped away from Clubhouse for a little bit, but I'm back, man. And so I'll be over on Clubhouse for the next 20 minutes or so. We can discuss things. If you have any other questions, I'll gladly answer them. I'm always transparent, open, and honest. And so if you don't have the Clubhouse app, download it. Look for the Breakfast with Champions room, and I'll see you over there. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning from Dallas, tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Curtis Wentworth in the house. What's up, Curtis? Alexandria Nicole in the house. What's up, Alexandria? Thanks for joining us today. Kat Perez up in here. She's got a crazy streak going on in the Morning 5 app. Way to go, Kat Perez. Keep it up. Kimberly Hatfield, thanks for joining us. Maria Lind, thanks for being here. Patricia Frudenberg. What's up, Patricia Frudenberg? Thanks for joining us today. Jerry Robinson. It is going on. Hey, amen to that, bro. And my boy Alex Flores up in the building. Let's go. Let's go.